And good morning, people. Welcome back to Blue Reflection. And I've been doing some thinking. We're currently in chapter 8, I do believe. Let's just make sure that's correct. We're aiming for 800 points, which I've got. I've got over 1,000. I've got a couple of missions. And if we go to the database, is this where it is? Somewhere it tells us we're on chapter 8. So yeah, but we do have just one more section of free time in chapter 8 before we finish it. And my thinking is I would like to work on my friends in the game. For one thing, I'm currently level 43. I need that higher. I've played ahead a little bit and seen what some of the things we're coming up against. Let's put it this way. In one of the things that came up, I actually got a game over. Well, it wasn't game over. I died in the common. So, yeah, I need some more levels, I feel. My attack powers, my defense powers aren't actually stacking up to some of the enemies coming up. So I would like some points to go here. There's two issues with that. Number one, getting fragments doesn't equal growth points. However, I feel that we're going to need them to be max at the end of the game if we're going to get, say, a good ending or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to get 1 point for this once we get it, and I know we're going to get a point for the end of the chapter. And I think we've got a mission coming up, a mission or two coming up, that after these two are completed. So we do have opportunities for growth points to come along. It's just, where are they? So over the next couple of parts, we're going to do a lot of scenes. I'm going to work on the friends in the game. Fumio, Ako, Sane, Kaori, Shihori, Sarissa, Rin, Chihiro, Rika, and especially Mao. Mao is currently at around 20% on the gauge, and she doesn't like us. She's going to be in a bit of an issue to raise, and it's going to be a while, so we're going to have to go and hang out with her a lot. So we're going to hold off on these particular missions at the moment. So this part is essentially going to be me hanging out with a lot of people, seeing a number of scenes, and going through some correct answers. Most of the ones coming up actually don't have answers for me to get correct, just 2 of them that I know of. So we're going to see a lot of scenes for getting people up to their next fragment or 2. We're going to start off though on the rooftop in the science club. Yuri is 100%, so let's lock her in on that with her last scene. So there is Yuri's fragment. I believe that's her last fragment that we can get, since she is 100%. We can still hang out with her, we can still go to places, but mostly I think we're done with her. She's usually on the support side, isn't she? Yeah, there she is. Unquenchable Curiosity. Max MP increase. I like that. I'm going to be adding that to someone later. I have changed up a few things. I think I've given Eclat Tarot a rank up and anti-Sephiroth, so it does a lot of power and increases with each overdrive performed. So put this near the end, and you've got a lot of power behind it. And Sephiroth, that's I'm mostly using overdrives in Sephiroth battles. So there we go. There's a few others I've changed, not a whole lot. I'm still looking at it really to say, hey, there's a few I like the look of, there's a few I don't, and there's a few I don't understand still. So I'm working on it. Once I finally get my setup though, I should be able to show it. Now that that's done though, let's head off to the the third floor hallway, and we're going to talk to Fumio. And we're going to hang out with her for this time. Roughly about 3/4 done. Maybe a karaoke wasn't the best place to take a budding composer. Or maybe it was. And she's gone. Most of my running through where I was just going to sleep, just to see how far I was going to get to the scenes. But mostly now that these things are going, I'm going to be trying again stats. So using the prepare for tomorrow's training or stretch, see what we get. I haven't actually seen the results of these, so maybe nothing, maybe something. But this is basically what's going to be happening over the next couple of parts. Just me talking to people, hanging out, preparing with stretching or preparing for the training, and then going through the scene. Let's stretch. I'll take some attack. I actually need it. So that should give us a bit of an interaction with Fumio now. I wonder if he took any inspiration from being at the karaoke. That is a random event, so it might not have been that the last time. I don't actually remember. Apparently so. Every listener wants something different. So it was a mash of everything, which is why it sounded so off to Hinako. May not represent your ideal, but it's fine. You're sort of conforming to other people, sort of like... Oh, was it your grandma? Or was that one of the other ones? And so you're just trying to please people. You really need to just play for yourself, Fumio. And you can definitely see it's having an effect. So, into the common. Joy, but I believe it's got a bit of sorrow in there as well. So we need to go and find her fragment. One of the things about these areas that I've noticed lately is we are actually not picking up items to get the place. We're not fighting monsters to get the place where it is. We're actually walking to a specific area to find it. And I'm just needing to remember where it is. It might not even be on this map. Actually, it isn't. So, yeah. So I'm not actually even going to be fighting the enemies here. Well, I'm just going to go over to where it is because, yeah, fighting gives no experience. It gives a few items, but there's no real need for me to fight things at the moment. None of the enemies have actually really changed in common fights. At least at the moment. They will soon. Oh no, maybe it's a bit of the fear zone. Because I'm seeing some fear crystals over there. We'll know for sure when we see the enemies that are guarding the item, the fragment. And it should be just over where the big guy is. I can't remember what they're called, the acceptors style. Should be just over here. Yeah, that's the fear. So a fear casket style. So yeah, joy, happiness, and fear. 2,500 roughly. The Envia Fanatic, which I'm not sure if it's new or not, it might be, and the Fear Caskets, which definitely aren't. One of the things, like I said, enemies are getting stronger quickly, and I definitely need to sort of pick up my support things from where a little bit as well now, but can I remember what they where they are and what they are? Nope. Mostly because I've never really used them. So yeah. So let's go. Actually, I'm either charging with you. So I've got some defense coming up. Yeah, this should do fine. Spin Crush. Yeah, that hurt. A lot of things hurt actually at the moment. Yeah, Fear Caskets take more damage from Pierce, so where are you? Ibis Fang? Yep. Okay, I've got a bit of time here. Let's just do a quick attack for this one. Great Wave? Yeah, Great Wave should do it just fine. It's not going to do much against the Fear Caskets, but it's close, quick enough on the gauge that she's going to get another turn. One down. And this should be fine to finish up now. Yeah, let's Starlight Willow. There we go. So, one fragment in our possession. Let's stabilize it and fix Fumio. She knows there's something wrong. It's just she's trying to make everyone happy with her music. She always has tried, but if you don't put your passion into your work, that passion doesn't show, and well, it doesn't fit anyone. Well, you'd like to, Fumio, but we might as well be a mind reader in front of you because you're saying everything. Isn't the expression in music, play with your heart? Well, there's a fragment which we got through the common, and we're going to spend a bit of time tonight, and then we'll talk to her tomorrow. Let's prepare for the train. Let's see what rigorous things that Mal's going to put us through today. We'll just assume it was really rigorous. Right, up to Fumio. Did she find her ideal sound? Fumio? Let's hope this next recital is a little less intensive on you. And there's a second fragment. I believe that puts her up to around 90%. Yeah. So we're going to leave her at that for the moment. We'll come back to her in chapter 9 to finish her up and get her to 100%. Her fragments usually are, I think, recovery and support. No, they're attack. There they are. Ups and downs. Ether attack decreases ether after use instead of increasing skill power. Again, I wonder if there's a mistranslation there. And Death March foot sprain decreases target speed for a certain period of time. That one's okay. +1 as well, so it's going to be fairly okay. Okay, so now that Fumio's sorted, let's head down to the second floor hallway and talk to Akko. She's around 60%, so we've got a little bit of ways to go with her. But we're going off to the theatre. Yeah, don't count your chickens just yet, Akko. So let's get ready for tomorrow and we'll stretch. I'm going to alternate stretch and preparing with training. Okay. Alright, so that's that one done. Let's go and speak to Akko and see what that brings about. As someone who doesn't really sleep a lot at all, personally, and it's terrible. Well, I do, but at wrong hours. I know for a fact that barely sleeping is not good for you. Hand over first. I think that's meant to be hand over fist. But, goodbye. Hello, Aiko. It's going to affect her in the long run. Rumors on the internet. Oh, okay. Yeah, Akko does have a ear to the ground on a lot of things. Sounds like something we need to look into. But if Akko doesn't want to talk about it, we can't really do too much. So there's Akko's fragment, and we're going to leave it at that for the moment with her. We'll come back to her again in chapter 9. Hard worker. Critical recovery. Recovers user HP when the skill is critical. Could be useful. I am seeing a lot more criticals lately, so could be helpful. So that should put up to about 75. Maybe just a little bit higher than that. So she is fine and ready for the next chapter to finish her up. While we're on I'm working my way down in case you hadn't noticed. We've done the roof with Yuri, we've done Fumio, we've done Akko, and well, next time, if I go into the correct classroom, is it this one or is it? No, it's 3A, isn't it? We're going to go and do this particular mission at the back here. Get this out of the way with and see what else turns up after that. So next time, more Blue Reflection, more interactions with our friends, and maybe a mission or two. What one is this one? Defeating 2 fear caskets. Shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, next time I'll meet you in the common. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.